Good morning and welcome to another Fun Friday Hawaiian trip video from 303 Tech. I'm Clint Larson. Hey, today we're going to be talking about security, and I know we've talked about security in the past and we're probably going to talk about security again, but we really want to make sure that you guys are protected and you're aware of what's really going on out there. Recently we've had a couple clients that have come across some pretty bad guys. See, these are my bad guys. So they are getting very malicious in how they're doing this. And what I mean is, it's not like viruses anymore. Once they get your email account or somebody's email account in your organization, they then start going through that email account, find out who they're corresponding with, find out what type of business they're doing, find out what's going on, and then they will start to reach out to vendors or clients or whatever and start demanding money from your vendors and clients as if it's coming from them, from your email, from your company. And they're getting malicious to the point that it's not even just emails at this point. They're starting to call the clients. So, I mean, you need to be careful. These guys out here, I mean, they're bad. And they're getting worse. And so, what can you do? They're out there. We know they're out there. But how can we protect ourselves? Well, if they're demanding a wire be transferred, wiring money from one place to another, have a company policy that we put a 24-hour hold or a 48-hour hold on that wire. If they, again, demanding money, fine. We need a two-person authorization, and we're going to call to authorize it. Because if you just email it back, they've already got a hold of that email account, and they're going to just respond back saying, "Oh, yes, it's legitimate. Email the money right away." Start to call back and verify with specific people when it comes to money. They're victimizing the clients and you just because of our trust in email, thinking that it actually comes from that person. You can't trust that it comes from that person anymore. Even though it might say their email address, it might not be them. It might be somebody else that's hijacked their email account and responding as if it does come from them, but it really isn't. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call somebody. Say, "Hey, I just got this email from you. Is this really legitimate?" This last one that I'm dealing with, I mean, it was almost more than about a week that the email account was compromised and nobody was calling each other. And they had actually hijacked several accounts within the company. So these links that come across that say, "Hey, you need to verify your username and password, or your email account's going to get blocked if you don't give us your username and password, or you're running out of space," or a number of other things that comes through an email, don't trust it. Pick up the phone and call. It's becoming vitally important to that. Yes, we transact business through the email all day long, but we need to know what business we're transacting, if it's the correct person, if it's a legitimate request. So the days of being able to trust who it's coming from is no longer. So be diligent out there. Another thing that you can do, since most of these hackers are getting through the web portal, is to put on multi-factor authentication, especially for those accounts that deal with money. What multi-factor authentication means is, just like the bank, it takes two. They have to log in once, they get a cell phone PIN code, then they have to use the PIN code to actually log into the web portal. That will definitely put a crimp in this type of fraud that they're doing. So anyway, if you need help with multi-factor authentication, if you need help with more ideas on how you guys can protect yourselves against email frauds, please let us know. We're here to help you, protect you, and keep your company and your data safe. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.